am Tracy with the Oviedo Chicks Talk Show, and I am so excited to be wrapping up filming today. We had the best time. We're at Model Furniture Gallery again with Julie. Once again, the store is just absolutely gorgeous. We have to film in a different set every time because we can't make up our minds.
It's fun.
We just keep inviting more and more guests so we can keep filming. And then, Amy, I'm glad that you're on the panel with us because we have some questions for you. Amy is with Emeritus Law Firm, so we're going to be asking you some questions. And then we have Angela with theblingroom.com. And that we had a blast blinging ourselves all up. And I think when we're done, we're all going to go back over there and play in the jewelry some more. So it was really a fun day. Well, I want to thank you again for having us up here. And I don't think we do the store justice with everything that you have in here. We have so much fun every time. And every time we're here, even the men today, I noticed, were eyeing a few pieces and wondering how that was going to fit in their house and looking around. And
well, our store changes so much because we move stuff in and out of here all the time. So as soon as I get everything looking gorgeous, a table sells, a sofa sells. So I'm constantly redesigning the showroom. So it's constantly under construction, work in progress.
I wanted to get a chance and talk with you because I know as women, we all have so many questions, legal questions, this and that, and maybe we think it's not our place. If you have a husband, maybe that's something they should do. But I think it's very important for women to be informed on what's going on in their own lives. So tell us a little bit about your practice and what you all specialize in.
Well, our practice, we focus on estate planning and probate, which is very, like you're saying,
Florida,
for females. Yeah. It's not just for males who are in their old age, but everyone. I mean, single mothers. Even if you're single and you're young, an accident can happen any time.
Yep.
And it's hard for people to think of that. Because it causes them to think of their mortality.
Right.
But it's very important if you have close family members and you want to take care of them in case something does happen. We also do I do a lot of contract law and business law. So I review contracts and documents on a daily basis.
Well, just like with Catherine, so everybody knows, she got a lot of emails and questions from her last segment. So if people have questions on decorating or law or jewelry, anybody can send them in, and if we can't answer it, we'll go out and find somebody that can.
Well, I was just at my 25th high school reunion last Saturday, and I realized I'm in there and I'm thinking, okay, I'm only in my 40s. I'm not going to tell you exactly, but I'm looking around at people, and a lot of people are older. They think they're older and they just let themselves go, and it's important because 40 is not old. And I told my husband, I said, really, we're young. I really feel young, and I think it's important with the jewelry and the makeup to keep yourself up because you're really as old as you feel, and to keep up yourself with the jewelry.
Well, my
and clothes,
husband
and
started
you'll feel so much better.
He started a Facebook page, and you know how when you do that, everybody from your high school pops up, and he came back and he said, do they not look at their picture before they put it up? He goes, aren't we the same age? And he's like, what? And he was showing me some of the pictures, and it's just that. It's almost like they gave up, and I mean, they're not that old, so I would say take a little time on your Facebook page because there are a lot of people that look at it, and that's when I saw your Facebook page. That's when I actually reached out to you to meet you because I love that. That was so fun.
Yeah, humans, we communicate eye to eye. So everything from head to toe really should be expressing one thought, and whatever we wear, it really shouldn't become more important than our face because we communicate eye to eye. We don't want anything else to just take away from it. So there is kind of an art to it, and it seems like some of the girls when I grew up in high school, they just had it. And, they just
Let's not
always
even go there.
fabulous.
The straight hair.
I didn't. I never got invited to prom, never got asked out one time in high school. But that didn't stop me. I said, you know what, I want to learn how to present myself better. And I had been studying, and now I'm in my mid-40s, and I feel confident when I leave. And I made myself my own test laboratory. And now I help other women.
That's important.
So if you knew where I came from, I was an 80s lady. I had all red power suits and huge hair. I looked like a Twizzler with a big orange on top, And I had to learn how to kind of soften my look. And but
I wish everybody could see Melissa that's actually been filming with us today. And we'll have some information about Motives Cosmetics on the website because if I could turn the camera around, we would to her. She's gorgeous. She's very, and it's the makeup. So, but she also, you know, will pull you aside and say, I can do this, and she didn't get here in time today to do mine. So next time she's going to come earlier. But it's nice to have somebody that can offer those kind of tips to you, because if you don't have that makeup gene, which I didn't, you know, you've been a great help today, and I've noticed a lot of the ladies coming over asking you questions, and what can I just do about this and this, and so that's been a big help to us today too. So next time we'll have you sit over here. We'll get the remote control on the camera.
And a little bling goes a long ways.
It does, and I completely agree with you guys. I'm a little younger, so, and before, only a couple years ago did I start wearing jewelry, like chunky jewelry like this, and it makes such a difference because it really makes an outfit pop. And then you, like you said, you do feel a little more confident because you know you feel like you're a model because you
looks like
have
a
all
model.
these.
I know.
Oh my goodness! Hello. She's brilliant and beautiful. I love
It's great that your jewelry line is just so affordable because I wear a lot of costume jewelry now. Like when you said earlier, you don't want to wear fine jewelry, and heaven forbid, I've lost a pair of pearls from Tiffany's before. That I got for my 21st birthday for my family, and I just
therapy.
Oh, I know. I was like, oh
Where's
my gosh,
Catherine?
I don't know what to say. I can't tell my family.
Catherine, we need you.
So that's one of those things where faux pearls around. It's just awesome. It is cheap and it's an affordable alternative, and you still feel just as beautiful as wearing the real thing.
And you know what I appreciate about you? You're not afraid to reinvent yourself. That's the key. If we go back and we look at our high school picture and we're like, oh, I got to do something. We had to, in our personal lives, we should adopt the same approach that businesses that are successful and celebrities that are successful generation after generation and decade after decade. Look at Madonna, look at Cher. Every 5 years, they're not afraid to reinvent themselves. And businesses. Imagine if like Mac or Microsoft had never come out with newer versions of what they started with. So we as women need to really embrace there's a newer version of me that can be created, and it's usually maybe an updated fresh haircut and a new look at my wardrobe, and maybe going back to school and starting to read more or get out more and meet new people. But don't be afraid to reinvent yourself.
Well, even with furniture, I traveled to Vegas, to High Point. I just got back from Vegas, and every 3 months there's new lines, new color,
Right.
and I'm constantly changing. People want to know what is the latest in the color with furniture. We have the chocolate browns, the lime green, and you have to keep up with that. So it's not only in clothes and fashion, but it's furniture, design. It's constantly changing.
Because it's connected to nature. Every 3 months there's a new season.
I think if we look at it as something fun and not bad, change isn't bad. And I think what you do with the furniture and even with the law helping the women, I think this is great for the ladies that are watching. There's a way to simply reach out, even through just Facebook, what you would learn and the different websites. So well, I'm so glad you guys were all here today.
Thank you. And thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
this program. It's awesome.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I love this. This is my passion. So
We can tell. She's great.